to go. And we are. Hey guys, good evening, welcome back to the channel, United Red Devils 20 on YouTube. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening. Hope everyone's having a good day so far. Hope you're all looking forward to the end of this week, and I hope you're all looking forward to another brand new weekend, in the second weekend in July 2023 this year. Good evening to all you legends, good evening to all you legendary people. Welcome back to the channel, welcome back to F1 23 with our Sergio Perez driver career mode. Second race of the Formula 1 23 World Championship racing season, the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, one-shot qualifying, and then we will also have the race for you included as well. Obviously, we won the first race of the season with Sergio Perez in Bahrain. We've got currently a 9-point gap to Fernando Alonso, and then it's then another 11 to George Russell, and then 16 to Lewis Hamilton. Charles Leclerc got a 21-point gap, and then Max Verstappen, we've got a 22-point gap. So we've had a good start. Obviously, I'm doing a Sergio Perez driver career mode because I do believe, in my opinion, Sergio Perez is the best Formula 1 driver of all time ever for me. He's been my favourite Formula 1 driver ever since he went to Red Bull. What he did for Racing Point and Force India, McLaren and Sauber has been nothing more than absolutely phenomenal stuff from Sergio Perez. Hashtag Checo Perez. So we've got the second race of the season, Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, one-shot qualifying, and then we've also got the race. And we've also got the sprint race included for you as well in this stream. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new, would really appreciate it. Obviously last night we were sat on 747 subscribers, and overnight, yet again, whoever's doing it, please stop. Whoever's unsubscribing and knocking numbers off just for the fun of it, please stop what you're doing. It's not funny, it's not entertaining, it's real childish, and for me, in my opinion, it's also quite babyish to keep doing that to me, getting my hopes up, hoping the channel's ever going to get to that magic number. So whoever keeps unsubscribing, you please got to stop. I mean, there is a message and a statement out on my channel that everything's now being monitored, everything's now being watched. So whoever's doing it, please stop, because the channel and the community are really trying to get to that magic number of 1,000 subscribers. I can't have people subscribing 1 minute and unsubscribing the next, because in my opinion it's just not fair, especially the amount of time, dedication, effort and passion that I put into this channel. And like I said, it's not about me, this channel is about all of you amazing people. So whoever keeps subscribing and unsubscribing the next, please stop, because it's not funny and it's not entertaining. We were sat on 747 last night and we've gone back down to 739, which I find very unfair, especially when we had such a good time last night on Rocket League and Fortnite, and I just don't find this fair. Like, I give up a lot of time, my energy to put into this channel, and sometimes it really does dent my confidence and my ability to be able to get good content out for all of you people. So if anyone's noticing anything, please note it for me. And if any moderators are watching this as well, please get this sorted, because at the end of the day, this is really not funny now. I'm really trying to grow the channel for all of you amazing people out there, and I can't do it with people subscribing 1 minute and unsubscribing the next, because it's not fair on me, and I don't think it's fair on the community, and I don't think it's fair on the channel. So whoever's doing it, please stop, because it's getting annoying now. It's not funny, and for me, that shows your mentality. You've basically got the maturity of a 5-year-old. So whoever's doing it, please stop, because the channel is still going to be here with or without you. It's basically like the U2 song, with or without you, this channel ain't going anywhere. So whoever's doing it, please stop. It's not funny, it's not entertaining, and for me it's really fucking boring. So whoever's doing it, you've got to stop now, because otherwise I'm just going to report you, and I don't care how many accounts you've got. I mean, whoever's doing it, I will just report you and every account you've got. It's not funny anymore. It really isn't funny. I give up so much time for everyone to do this channel, to do this community content that I hope you're all enjoying, and I can't keep doing it while people are subscribing 1 minute and unsubscribing the next. It's just not funny, it's not entertaining, it's real childish. Sergio Perez will lead us away from pole position. But at least we're on pole for the sprint race. That's a good thing.
Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Hamilton, Verstappen, Leclerc, Sainz, Fernando Alonso, De Vries, Joe, Ocon, Oscar Piastri, Bottas, Norris, Stroll, Gasly, Albon, Magnussen, Hulkenberg, Sonoda, and Logan Sargent. And with preparations almost complete, let's head trackside for today's sprint.
I actually had a really funny F1 dream last night that Yuki Tsunoda actually won a Grand Prix. I know, it might sound really weird, but yeah. I had a dream that Yuki Tsunoda won a Grand Prix for AlphaTauri, so it's lights out and away we go. A good start by Perez in the sprint race. Into the first corner, into the first chicane. And we lead away with Russell and Hamilton second and third, Verstappen fourth, Leclerc in fifth. 6 races of the sprint in Saudi Arabia. Hopefully we can increase the gap at the top. Yeah, I really like the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. I love all the street circuits on F1. I think for me they've been a great addition to the Formula 1 calendar, and obviously they released a new 24 F1 calendar for next year's F1, and they're changing the Bahrain and the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix schedule because to respect Ramadan, which I think is very respectful for F1 to do that. And I think having Saturday Grand Prix is going to... I think Saturday Grand Prix is the best way to go. I think it's always best to have the Grand Prix on a Saturday compared to a Sunday, because those people can't really watch the Grand Prix because of how early or how late some of the races are. And I think, you know, that's a good idea for F1 to change the balance and have Grand Prix on the Saturday instead of the Sunday. Because if people have school or college the next day, they can't, and they're not being able to watch the whole race or having to record it, then right, Verstappen's now down to 5th. Well, he's now back up to 4th again. He's having an absolute tussle with Charles Leclerc. I can't be the only Red Bull scoring points, Max. Like, come on. I know, Verstappen, you wanted me to take control of your car and your player, but Perez is my favourite F1 driver. And I think if Red Bull are going to consider replacing Perez next season, then you need to replace Verstappen as well, because I do find it's really unfair that Verstappen gets all the say-so. He's winning every bloody race at the moment, and Perez, like, I do believe he's just being left hanging out to dry by Red Bull at the moment. And if they do replace Perez, then I do believe Verstappen's got to go as well. And I think if Red Bull are going to replace both, then I would really go for drivers like Lando Norris and Charles Leclerc. I think those two in a Red Bull would be very good team dynamic. I think the combination of Norris with Leclerc would work really well in favour of Red Bull's strategy. And I think 2 young drivers who have got potential to take their game up to the next level. So DRS has now been enabled, so we've now got DRS available for our strategy. But at the moment, we are absolutely doing superbly well with Checo Perez. I absolutely love Sergio Perez in F1. For me, he is my idol in F1. Yeah, I know you've got the likes of Leclerc, Verstappen, and also you've got Lewis Hamilton and Alonso, who are doing all very well this season. But I would absolutely love to meet Sergio Perez in real life. If I was to meet Perez, I think I would actually cry. Like, he's such a big inspiration of why I love F1, because a lot of people doubted him when he went to Red Bull, saying, oh, he's not the right option, why have Red Bull gone for Perez? I think Perez has proved a lot of people wrong, because he's won races at Red Bull, he's the king of the street circuits, and I think for me, I do believe he's a better driver than Max Verstappen. I know people might say, well, Verstappen's got 2 world titles, but at the end of the day, I think Perez is a bit more consistent. I know the last 4 or 5 races hasn't gone his way, but I think you saw at the Austrian Grand Prix just what Sergio Perez can do. He's back on the podium, finished 3rd just behind Charles Leclerc, and obviously the race went at Verstappen, but I do believe that Perez will get that. I just think he needs to be a bit more say-so what happens in the team, because Verstappen clearly is getting favoured in it. I think, you know, that you do have your number 1 and your number 2 driver, and it's clear that Verstappen is the number 1 driver at Red Bull, quite clearly based on pure fact of the race results. That if Verstappen throws his toys out the pram, it then affects Perez's form. And I think we all know that as well that Verstappen's closing in on his 3rd World Championship. I think we all know that he's probably going to win it again. So yeah, I do believe Perez has got the ability to take his driving up to the next level. I personally would believe if Verstappen was to win a 3rd World Championship, I think you can tell Verstappen's now getting bored of F1. I think you could start telling that Verstappen is out there on his own, isn't he, really? He's winning every race, he's dominating every circuit. And the gap over Perez and Alonso is so stupid already. He's nearly over 100 points clear of both. I think it'll be only time will tell before how long Verstappen is going to take him to secure that championship. I think, you know, I'll not be funny, if Verstappen wins the British Grand Prix at the weekend, for this weekend come in, I do believe Verstappen in the next 4 or 5 races he'll become world champion, because the gap will be too big for anyone to catch it. And that's the problem. Like, F1 was meant to be getting closer, it's not. It was a load of bollocks just to improve Red Bull. And Red Bull, my favourite team. I love seeing Red Bull win the races, but at the end of the day, like, at the moment, you basically know Verstappen, as soon as he heads into turn 1 of a race, you basically know Verstappen has won the Grand Prix already. You might as well give him the 3rd World Championship now.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
It's good also on this game that the graphics are really good, and I do recommend everyone go buy F1 23, because Breaking Point 2 story mode is very, very good, and the career mode, single player and driver career, and you can have your own team in F1 as well. But doing this Sergio Perez driver career mode, I absolutely love it. I love my F1, it is a really, really great sport. People say that F1 is not a sport. I completely and utterly disagree. F1 is a sport for me. F1 is probably the 2nd best sport in the world behind football. There we go, we've won the sprint race. 6 laps from 6, we've won the sprint.
Race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
That's exactly the start we needed. Exactly what we needed, and we're going to be on pole for this Grand Prix.
Big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then for what will no doubt be a fantastic race.
Got 14 points overall in that race, which is really, really good. So the standings, I've now got a 12-point gap over George Russell, so the gap has increased over everyone. I mean, for Verstappen, we've already got a 24-point gap. And you can see the constructors between Red Bull and Mercedes, there's literally only a 7-point gap between both. So that's going to be very, very interesting to see how this season pans out with Red Bull and Perez. So we've now got the race. I don't know how many laps it is, but we've now got the race.
We've got fast sweeping corners under the lights and 20 racers all ready to write their name into the quickly growing history of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the topographical map of the Jeddah Street Circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's... It's Sergio Perez on pole today.
So I'm on pole for the race with Russell in second.
Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have
Verstappen in third, Hamilton in fourth, Alonso and Leclerc fifth and sixth, Sainz and Zhou seventh and eighth. We've got Ocon and Stroll in ninth and 10th, Bottas and Norris 11th and 12th, Albon and De Vries 13th and 14th, Tsunoda, Piastri 15th and 16th, Magnussen and Hulkenberg 17th and 18th, and they're back to Gasly in 19th and Logan Sargent in 20th. Honestly, do not know why. Honestly, why did they go for Logan Sargent at Williams? Look how bad that has panned out for Williams so far, but it's 5 lights on. And it's lights out and away we go, and it's a great start by Sergio Perez. Heads into corner 1. $18 laps to Saudi Arabia. We've already got a 5-second gap over George Russell. The straight line speed of the Red Bull is absolutely insane. Approaching to the start of lap 2. 1:34.7, fastest lap so far. Wide massively there. Corners on the Saudi Arabian track are absolutely sick. So far we've gone purple in sector 1 and sector 2. The gap now is 13 seconds.
Okay,
1:33.6. Like, the control of the car now on this game is absolutely insane. Like, the amount of work and dedication they have put into F1 23 is absolutely insane. I think, and hi to Cody Gooner in the live chat, thoughts on Reece Nelson and Saliba signing new contracts. I think, Arsenal have given Reece Nelson a new contract, but I personally do not think. It depends how many years was left on his contract. I mean, if he only had like a few months or 1 year left on his contract, Arsenal could have lost Reece Nelson for nothing. So I think Arsenal have probably given Reece Nelson a new contract just in case that any bids that come in for him in the summer, they might consider accepting, because Arsenal could lose him for a really cheap fee. And I think Saliba getting a new contract at Arsenal, I think that's the strength of Mikel Arteta and what he's done at Arsenal in last season. I know obviously they didn't win the league, they didn't win a trophy, but I think, you look at Arsenal's defence, Saliba was probably one of Arsenal's best players last season, and then until he picked that injury up. So I think Saliba given a new contract is probably down to Mikel Arteta, and I think obviously being one of the guaranteed first names on the team sheet probably gives Arsenal a bit more depth and quality at the back. So I think, I don't think Arsenal would have wanted to have let Reece Nelson go with a year left on his contract, because they could have lost him for nothing if they wouldn't have given him new terms. So maybe giving Reece Nelson a new contract, maybe he's a ploy to try and get clubs to buy him or to sign him. Maybe the contract's been signed for Reece Nelson to get a move elsewhere this summer, or maybe Arteta sees something at Reece Nelson going forward for the future of Arsenal. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens now. Does Reece Nelson get straight into that Arsenal team? Is he going to be a bench player? Is he going to be a rotational player? Or will he be sold this summer? But I'm not surprised they've given Saliba a new contract. I'm not surprised. Maybe a loan move to a Premier League club would be ideal for Reece Nelson. Yeah, Burnley, Brighton might be just exactly the right move, or even a Brentford, or even a Bournemouth. I think that would be a good move for all parties, because Arteta would probably want him to get Premier League experience this season and want it to be a bigger part for Arsenal's future. And I think any club of Brentford, Bournemouth, Burnley, or even a Luton structure, Reece Nelson would probably go straight into one of their teams and probably be a first team player on the team sheet. So yeah, I think it's probably a good plan for Arsenal giving him a new contract, but it's going to be interesting to see if Reece Nelson's part of the long-term vision Arteta probably wants at Arsenal. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. I'm a bit frustrated today, to be honest with you. I'm not very happy, and I'm quite upset, to be honest. I'm just having after what I woke up to this morning, I'm very, very unhappy. I'm very, very frustrated. I'm very, very annoyed. Like, I'm not happy with the way things are at the moment. And it's not to do with United, it's not to do with football, it's to do with something with a certain subject regarding a certain thing that I use on as a stream on, and it's not my console. Well, my subscriber count last night was at 747. I've lost 8 overnight, and it's gone back down to 739. Yeah, I was on 747 subscribers last night, and it's gone back down to 739. I've lost 8 overnight. I mean, what have I actually done wrong to lose 8 subscribers in one evening? Like, I don't get why people are doing it now. It's really not funny. Like, it really does upset me, because I've got bloody autism, I've got anxiety, I've got depression, and I don't need people doing that to me. Like, it's really unfair, because I wouldn't do it to them either, so I don't get why people are doing that. It's just really unfair. Because I worked really hard for all those new subscribers last night, and all of a sudden I've lost 8 in one night, and it's like really unfair. So I put a lot of hard work, effort, passion, commitment and desire into this channel. It really upsets me, because I love this channel, I love the community we've been building, and then you've got people like that just unsubscribing, and it's really unfair. Oh, I looked just and it said that one of the YouTuber. I'm gonna have a look at that comment. So I'm just. So what's the comment you just made? By the way, I looked yesterday and it said that one of YouTube's update earlier this year was, if a subscriber hasn't viewed your content for over 18 months, it will automatically unsub you from them. I mean, that is absolutely crazy. Like, what the hell? When did YouTube bring that into play? What the hell? When did this happen? What? I don't get that. What? That's absolutely crazy. Because what made me laugh yesterday, right, I was streaming late last night on Rocket League and Fortnite, and I obviously did my Mason Mount reaction video, and then I had the notifications from all the new subscribers that subscribed last night, and all of a sudden I've lost 8. Like, I don't get what I've done wrong, but if YouTube's put that in as an update, that is a complete joke. I mean, that's really unfair. That's really bloody unfair if they've brought that update in. That's really unfair. They've got no right doing that. Like, what? Oh, cheers, thank you. I mean, what? YouTube have got no right doing that. They can't just remove subs from you. That's really unfair. So I worked really hard getting up to 747 last night, and all of a sudden I've lost 8. And it makes me wonder what's going on, because my content and my view time and my watch time hours have gone through the roof, and all of a sudden I've lost 8 overnight. I mean, if that's people who have subbed last night and unsubscribed the next, what on earth are you doing? Like, what makes it right for people just to unsub to you? I mean, if you can find that video for me, try and find it and put a link in the video description in the live chat for me, because I want to have a look at this. Because I'm really trying to get to that magic number. Like, surely you should still be able to be subbed to that person if you don't watch their content all the time. Surely you should be able to be subbed to them. Hi, Wojak, mate. You alright, buddy? That's absolutely mad. YouTube have got the right doing that. They've got no right. That's really unfair. But once you subscribed, you should stay subscribed, because I was so close at like the 750 mark last night, and to lose 8 subs in one evening, it's really destroying. Like overnight, to lose 8 subscribers overnight is devastating. I'm really upset today, because I worked really hard putting all this time in, and content and videos and live streams. I don't know why people are doing it. It's really unfair. Yeah, I have, and I'm not bloody happy about it either. I lost 8 overnight. 8 overnight. I've gone back down to 739 subscribers. I was on 747 last night. I was 3 away from the 750 mark, and now they've all... Oh, I don't think it's fair. I really don't think it's fair. Yeah, 8 overnight. Tell me about it. I'm really upset, because I've worked really hard this year, and I've never said the channel's about me. I've always said this channel's about all of you amazing people. I'll tell you, if there's anyone that subscribed last night, that's really unfair. Like, I really want to get to 1,000 so all of you can become members, all of you can become permanent people on the channel, and also you get involved in like other games and live streams and merchandise and everything and moderators and stuff like that. I don't know why people are doing it. So I got a message on my phone. I just don't get what I'm doing wrong. It's really, really unfair. And I'm not being funny. Whoever's doing it, please stop. But if YouTube have got the right to remove subs from you if they've not watched your content in over 18 months, how fucking dare they? Like, what makes them have a right to do that? Like, Cody Cooner in the chat, if you can find that video, I want to have a look at this video. Because I'm not being funny, it's not fair. I know, I've lost 8 overnight, I've not even done anything wrong. I wonder if people... It's just unfair though, it's just not the point though. It's unfair. Whoever's doing it, please stop. Because I'm here to support and help everyone else's channels grow. And it just feels like... Alright mate, no worries, thank you for trying to help. Appreciate that. Yeah, but whoever's doing it, just stop. Because it doesn't make you look cool, it makes you look really fucking sad. I'm sick to death of it, I really am. But if YouTube are doing that to people's channels, YouTube need calling out. Right, Vibe Mania.
And away we go, and that was a very nice stop. No problems, very smooth for Perez.
And Pierre Gasly's out. Yeah, overnight, yeah. It's actually really upset me, to be honest. It really has. It's really knocked my confidence today. So I'm here to help everybody else's channels grow. Where's he parked? It's really upset me though, because I've got autism, I've got anxiety, I also suffer with depression. And I don't need people leading me on like that. It's really unfair. Got bloody Max Verstappen right up behind me now. They've pitted me, and obviously it's a 22-second pit time loss once you pit, and I've lost nearly all my time through that pit stop. Verstappen is pitting.
Max in the pits.
It's really upset me though, because I work so hard doing content for everybody. And I play with my streamers, I play with other YouTubers, I play with other content providers. And I just feel like it's getting shut back in my face. It honestly feels really shit. And I don't know what people's agenda is by doing it. Like, is it jealousy? Is it pure unusual behaviour? Is it child? I don't know what's going on. Like, because I do give shout outs to other YouTubers, I give shout outs to other people, and there is a statement up on my channel saying all this unsubscribing and then subscribing and then unsubbing and then subscribing. There's a statement on the channel stating this has got to stop because everything now is being monitored. I have got a professional team being employed to watch all this. And whoever's doing it, you're not just going to get reported. All your accounts are going to get reported, so I'm removed. Because I'm not having it. It's not fair. Quite frankly, it's a bloody disgrace. Right, Angelo, mate. I know. That's my worry. I mean, I really want to get to 1,000 so everything on the channel goes up another level. Like, I really want to get to 1,000. I really do. I just can't stand people subscribing and unsubscribing 1 minute. And hi to Angelo in the chat as well. It's really upsetting because it's not fair. It's not on. Like, whoever's doing it, you've got the mentality of a 5-year-old. It really says. Who is it then? Whoever's doing it, it's got to stop. Seriously? Are you being serious? Why don't they like the content then? I can't justify that. I mean, it's a friendly, warm and environmental channel. I always state that everybody's welcome on it. I'm always nice to everybody. I always get everybody involved in the content. That just makes no bloody sense. It's alright mate, no worries at all. It's fine, don't worry about it. I lost fastest lap. You have got to be having a laugh. Yeah, that's fine mate, no worries. What is going on with it? This lap's terrible. It just upsets me. There's no reason. Like I say, everybody's welcome on the channel. Everybody is welcome, no matter who you support.
Okay, that's lasted 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
I'll have a look at that in a minute. I'm actually going to have a look at. Wow, that's unbelievable. That is utterly unbelievable. Are you actually having a laugh? They knocked that many off his channel. What the hell? That's absolutely mental. That is crazy. Well, they've got no right just removing them. What makes them right having to do that?
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
That's crazy. What the hell? That's absolutely mental. That is crazy. What makes them the right having to do that? What makes YouTube having a right to do that? Removing, like, I don't get what makes them the right to have to do that. That's absolutely crazy. Oh, don't get me started. Don't get me started, I know. Don't get me started. Yeah, it would be. I would be absolutely fuming if that happens. Yeah, 18 months is like a year and a half. I'm up for some Rocket League and some Fortnite later. I might come on Fortnite after this if anybody wants to play some. What the hell, seriously? Well, let me get this F1 episode done and then I'll come straight on Fortnite. Get Angelo on, get Wojak on. Everybody wants to play, let me know. The gap is now 12 seconds. It's absolutely mad. I mean, what makes them have a right to do that? Like, what makes them have a right to do that? Right, I've got one lap to go. It looks like it's going to be a Red Bull 1-2.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
God, Max Verstappen's actually catching. What is the bloody 9 seconds? I've really been fucked over by strategy. Like, it's now down to 8 seconds. This was the wrong tyre to go on. This was the wrong tyre. What? He was on 92 subs the other night, and the other day he's now on about... Wow. I'll tell you what, that wasn't an easy race.
That is the race win, my friend. Well done.
That was not an easy race. Driver of the day, bloody Kevin Magnussen. Are you having a laugh? You must be having a giraffe. Kevin Magnussen.
Drive to secure victory here at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Well, Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today, but what set them apart from the rest?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres.
I'm literally going to be finishing this off, which I've won the race.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they secured here.
I need to have a look at that as well. That's crazy.
Now, let's discuss, Andy. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
There's a few contenders, but George Russell definitely stood out, I think. A really solid
Right, so I won the
today,
race.
I'm sure the fans enjoyed.
Me and Verstappen first and second, Leclerc in third,
Thanks to
Alonso
everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Alonso fourth, Russell and Hamilton fifth and sixth, Carlos ninth and seventh, Esteban Ocon eighth, Norris ninth, Zhao in 10th, Albon 11th, Alvaro Bottas in 12th, Stroll 13th, Magnussen 14th, Piastri in 15th, Tsunoda 16th, Hulkenberg 17th, Nick de Vries in 18th, Logan Sargent in 19th, and Pierre Gasly did not finish the race. So I'm leading the championship, got a 26-point gap, which is a good handy gap at the top. We've now got a 37-point gap to Mercedes, so we've done really well so far. Doing really, really well. I need to have a look at this. This is going mad today, isn't it? See how is free visual 100 plus views and then bam, all of a sudden say goodbye to 70 odd subs. I'm going to have let's have a look at this. I need to have a look at this. This is mad. Yeah, they've knocked half his views off. They've knocked over. Bloody hell. Right. Gonna leave it there for today. Hope you enjoyed this Sergio Perez career mode driver career episode 2. We're gonna hop on straight away onto Fortnite to do a live evening vibe stream. If you want to join me for that, please subscribe to the channel and please hop on Fortnite and join us. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday evening, whatever you're all doing. Stay safe, be nice and be kind to each other. Actually, before we go, let's have a look at the garage. Just have a look what stuff they want me to bloody add on, because I'm not gonna. Let me add all this on minutes. Let me add all this on. Let's go to the showroom. We've got 2 supercar tokens available. Let's go for that. The Mercedes AMG GT Black Series. And now let's also, because I've got one more token available, let's get the Aston Martin DB11 V12. That's a nice car. So, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday evening, whatever you're all doing. Remember to stay safe, be nice, and be kind to each other. You're all legends. You're all legendary. And I will speak to you guys on Fortnite very, very soon. Thanks for watching.